Look what I just ordered. This trip is going to be great.
Bring enjoyment back to your game with golfknickers.com. Traditional golf knickers in bold colors and plaids, all with same-day shipping. Over 100 different socks and matching sweaters. Perfect for corporate outings, weddings, and special events.
Thanks, golfknickers.com, for making our tournament such a success.
Make your experience memorable.
Best time ever.
Call today for a free catalog.
Two teammates, one course, and the challenge ahead. Qualifying for the United States Golf Challenge has begun at selected golf courses nationwide. The United States Golf Challenge is two-man best ball at its finest. Can your team be the best in the nation, perhaps in the world? Dust off your sticks, hit the range, and sign up now at usgolfchallenge.com.
Welcome back to Big's Golf Talk right here on Native Family Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Alexa devices, and on BGT-TV, on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Big John Quick along with the Golf Father, Bill Cuevas. And this segment is sponsored by golfknickers.com. They are the world's leading retailer in classic golf apparel. They specialize in their full line of men's plus fours at Golf Knickers as we know it. To complement the knickers, they have a full line of matching socks, caps, and shirts, allowing them to deliver the complete outfit to their customers. Their customers include corporations, golf courses, school golf teams, tournaments, and avid golfers around the world like Bill, the Golf Father Cuevas, and myself. They are committed to growing the game of golf by encouraging players to wear the game the way it was meant to be played in Golf Knickers. Visit them at golfknickers.com. They're the world leader in traditional golf apparel. Their telephone number is 1-800-940-9415. That is 800-940-9415. And here we are back on Big's Golf Talk and Bill the Golf Father Cuevas. I'm excited about having our next guest here on our second show of BGTV, and
it's a really, really big show.
Visualization is of the utmost importance, brother.
Gee, I wonder where you got that quote from. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know who said that.
I think it was from that mini-series.
Yeah, like Golf Father Knows Best, something like that. Yeah. That's what. Something. Let's move on. Yes, let's bring our next guest on because last time we got to talk to him. Now we get to see him. You know what I mean?
When you talk about the most important aspect of your game, and you talk about what do you do 100% of the time, you grip your clubs.
Yes.
Rod Dunlap, CEO of CaddyDaddy, is joining us right now to talk about a new golf glove that they have released out there, the Claw Glove Pro.
Yep.
But for those that are wondering, you've seen the commercials here on Big's Golf Talk, heard them on Big's Golf Talk Radio. Here's what the golf glove looks like that Bill and I have. We have this one, and we have a black one, charcoal one. Here is a picture of me actually holding the golf club. I'm about to hold the golf club. But I got to tell you, Bill, the most important aspect is this.
Yes. And honestly, now that we have Rod on, I want him to give us a little bit of input of the way it evolved from the first glove. Why did he go to the second one, minus the color, of course? We know people wanted black and stuff like that. But I want him to go through the 3 steps that he has, because if I'm mistaken, there's 3 new – in total, there's 3 different types of glove, correct, Rod?
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, guys. We have 2 of the original model, a white version and black version. Those are identical fabrics, the way it's built, the design, everything, just different color. This guy is the new Pro version.
Okay.
It's only available in this gray. The reasoning behind this was based on customer feedback. That's typically how we improve or make new products that are lacking. We listen to our customers, and when we get enough feedback one way or the other, we go, okay, well, we'll design that. And basically, with the main differences between this and our standard model is we did, I don't know how well you can see this, but there's more microfiber across the top.
Okay.
And we also did on the thumb and the index finger. There's additional grip and additional padding. And so essentially, what it's for, we call it the Pro. It's typically designed for guys that want a tighter fitting glove that have a higher swing speed. And that's the purpose behind this. And the other reason for the additional grip was some guys just didn't like the full mesh. And so this gives you a little more padding, a little more protection on your index and thumb, and additional grip, which obviously is a bonus. Retail on these guys is just a couple bucks more, so they're $24.99. And they're on our new website, clawglove.com. They've been doing really well. We're starting to get some really good reviews on them. The longevity, the grip, the same as our original. So the big factor for you guys, it's still on there, and basically the same thing with just some enhanced features.
Have you heard yet from the crowd out there what the actual is the longest running glove that you have out there right now?
The feedback I've got two guys. One guy got 80 rounds on our first glove.
Okay.
And that was practice 2. And then another gentleman who did a review for us on the Hacker's Paradise on THP, which is really popular. They've been great for helping us design. He got 70 rounds out of them and wrote a review on it. So typical, we're at 25, 30 rounds depending on what your grip is. So that's why we make
depending how often you play as well.
It's more about how you grip the club. But for me, if you get 25, 30 rounds of a glove, I don't know of another manufacturer that can do that, especially if it's a leather. I mean, you can find a synthetic that'll probably do it, but I don't think most of the synthetics I've tried are pretty uncomfortable.
How many leathers can you wash?
How many times can you wash it?
Leather. How many times can you wash leather?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of leather just because of the conditions we play in, and it just dries out and feels awful to me.
It doesn't matter if it gets wet.
And I think that's a golf father's point. Is
that was my point.
You can't wash leather gloves, and with a CaddyDaddy claw glove, this is a machine washable glove. And by the way, also works well in the dishwasher. So
it's actually easier in the dishwasher.
Yes.
All you gotta do is slide
it on one of those prongs.
Slide it on, and if you got 2 of them, they pray. You just gotta make them pray. See?
Well,
perfect.
The other thing too is that I think what separates us from the any other leather glove that's out there. Guys, when you sweat through a leather glove and then you just put it in your bag, if you don't put it in a Ziploc, whatever, you get it out. It's either crunchy or slimy or just doesn't feel great. It doesn't matter how many times with ours, it feels the same every time I do it.
Let me tell you something. Take it from a guy right now living in the desert, playing some golf out here, now having many rounds with my glove and all that stuff. I love it. And for you guys that sweat a lot and maybe your non-glove hand sweats too, pick up one for your non-glove hand, because Bill, how many times have the humidity set in and I'm sweating on my non-glove hand, and I throw a CaddyDaddy glove, the claw glove, on my non-glove.
You've done it plenty. You did it just recently when I was in New Mexico when we were golfing at Twin Warriors. But I have a regular guy down here in Florida that bought you a glove, because I was like, Rich, you sweat. He goes through like 5-6 gloves around. He's just like, and then he's there with a bowling bag, sandbag to dry out his hand. I was like, just try the glove. You got nothing to lose. What are you going to lose? Nothing. You already got 5 or 6 gloves up there. So he's used it. The sweat it just like keeps evaporating. It doesn't stay there. The glove is not crinkly, and then it starts getting black.
It's not stained,
No, that stained black. It starts getting dark color and everything. He doesn't have. I mean, honestly, he's lucky if he has to change the glove once. And the only reason he does that is just to have, because I think it's more mental at this point than actually doing anything, because he's like, wow, it really does work.
Well, I was surprised because I've never been a person, because we don't, we're in Arizona, we don't get the humidity. obviously, we get the heat. You know, so I take my glove off when we're playing in 110 or whatever, and dry it out. But I've never been a guy that carried 3-4 gloves and rotated them with rounds, and I'm surprised how prevalent that is. I've heard that from a ton of customers.
There really is, and I mean, for him to get the one, he started with one because he wanted to be a believer, and now he's a believer. And he said, I just wish, and he goes, I just wish that they had the extra sticky stuff over here, as he calls it, sticky stuff. And I was like, it's funny you say that. I know a guy that knows that might be coming. He's like, really? I was like, yeah. For some reason, I guess maybe it's he has a bigger hand than me. Maybe it's something with that. I don't know if his swing speed, we're about comparable in swing speed. I don't have any problem with that after a while. He does. But other than that, that's the only thing he said. He goes, man, if they could put that rubber up there, it'd be perfect. So now you just,
say, I mean, I have short fingers. You know, you can see it right there. Can I say that the claw glove is the first and only glove that my fingers have gone all the way to the top, where I didn't have any extra material where it's going to, maybe allow me to get, loosen my grip or whatever case might be, or make me, it's just hard to describe, but with that extra material at the fingertips sometimes can cause you issues as well when you're trying to swing.
It causes a lot of issues. And also when you have the glove and you use it, whatever, in Florida 3 times during 100-degree weather and it's moist outside.
I mean, here's a sample of the glove just fitting how perfect it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's perfect.
Here's the thing. So our gloves do fit differently, and thank you. That's good feedback. I mean, obviously we're not sure until everybody's hand's different, so we do the best we can and with our size charts and such. Sure. But one of the things we do is we offer free shipping both ways and free exchanges. If somebody gets a glove that doesn't fit quite right, we pay the freight. We send them a return label, so we try to make it as easy as possible because most guys that try our gloves, they're not buying anything else after they try it.
No. And the thing is, the guys that I know that bought, they got their towels and everything else because you had the promo for them and stuff like that. So right now I got 6 guys that play with your glove, right? So they're all playing with it. And honestly,
way, can I just say also, Bill, and I know, and I'm sorry, but this is on my mind right now, that I had a female golfer on my social media on Instagram that was bugging me about when the female gloves are out, and they are out, by the way, right, Rod?
They are out, and not only that, but we also got a lot of feedback from the ladies. A lot of them wear them in both hands. So now we have the right hand as well. So those are available too.
I just want to say for the record,
this woman, I heard feedback from her, and she goes, "This glove is phenomenal."
You know, a woman that is
original. I said it on an original thing. And Rod, I think you might even have this quote on your website. I'm not sure. It's a phenomenal grip with a phenomenal glove.
Here's the thing. We're a niche. I get it. Some guys like the fit of leather, that's super tight fitting leather glove. We don't have that yet. And that's not really what our focus is, because for me, and my business partner, we don't like that feel as much because we play in the desert. We want something that breathes really well.
Absolutely.
I'll give you a sneak peek. We are coming out with a glove probably in the spring that's going to be more traditional. That's going to have our same grip with a synthetic leather top. Let me see if I can grab one to show you the picture.
Oh, that'd be nice.
First look here.
First look, people.
BGT-TV. So there you go. And Rod's
you can't get better than that. But you know that girl that you're referring to, she actually lives in Florida.
Yes,
not only does she live in Florida, when I travel, I get to see her when I go to the airport. She's like, "Hey, I know you." I was like, "You do? You're the golf father, right?" I was like, "Yeah." Awesome. And she's like, "Yeah, I see you on social media. I see you on everything. I hear you on TV." And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And then I found out it was one of my buddies that I golf with that was posting all the pictures of me. That's how she knows, because I got most of my stuff locked down. I've always have. So she's like, "Yeah, I know you." So it's really cool. But she's like looking so forward for everything. She's like, "Those are great gloves. They're this and that." I was like, "Yeah." And they're great for everything else. Honestly, I've used them for outside the golf stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, Biggs, you know what I thought of? Next time you go outside or I go outside and we chop that wood of yours, outside.
Oh.
Remember I said, we need to wrap this handle.
Right.
You take that glove, brother, and you hammer with that thing. It doesn't go anywhere.
Using the axe to chop the wood with, yeah.
I'm just telling you that a glove has. Maybe we need to get outside the golf industry as well. You heard it here first, Rod. I'm looking out for you because that thing works. You can go
some commission on the side, aren't you, Bill?
And Biggs knows. I just
Rod knows Bill the Godfather Quavis all too well.
Oh yeah. Which one you got there, Rod? Tell us.
This is going to be the one we're going to come out with in spring. So this is a really thin synthetic leather on top.
Yeah,
I like that.
I have washed it. It holds up really well too.
Okay.
And then it's got our same grip.
Oh, nice. I like that.
This one we're probably looking at spring. For us, it's more of a cooler weather glove. So I was hoping we'd get it the first of the year, but we had to go through some different revisions. But this will be available too. But I think the Pro for most players, especially in the South or when they're playing summer, that's probably the go-to glove. This is more, I'm thinking more of a winter or moderate climate glove.
Yeah.
For the guys that really like a tight leather glove that doesn't breathe well, this is going to compete with that.
Now, have you tested it out on rounds?
I'm sorry?
Have you tested it on the durability aspect yet?
Yeah, my business partner's been playing with it for a couple months now and probably put, 10 rounds at least on it. It's wearing just like the other one.
Perfect.
So I'm thinking we're going to get 25, 30 rounds minimum with these guys.
I actually like the subtle grip on it. The whiteness in that, and it's real subtle.
And that's what's going to play to people's brain.
Yeah, it is.
Because
it really will.
People that play the leather, they're going to look at it and then they're going to benefit. Because you're going to have your critics, the guys that allegedly swing 190 miles an hour or whatever. That's fine. What is that? 1%, if point something percent of the country that can do that. But you know what? When you have that glove, that grip, honestly, it's helped me with the fact that when I swing, I used to grab because your hands get wet and you have the glove itself, and when you swing, you could feel your club and the glove moving. Oh, it's not, literally moving and shifting your hand. With that, I've lightened my grip. I feel easy, like it's not going to go anywhere. Right. So, and surprisingly enough, the easier I'm able to swing without going and trying to kill it and worried about my hand slipping, I'm getting through the ball a lot easier. Big saw when we were playing in Twin Warriors, I'm just swinging easy and I'm getting the same distance. I'm not losing any distance whatsoever, and I don't have to work as hard.
Yeah, and that's one of the claims we make based on what we've heard from customers and some media guys. It decreases your grip pressure, so you're more comfortable through the swing, and that can only help your round if it's confidence, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that I think is valuable for some guys, I've heard guys sometimes change their grips 2 times a year or at least once a year. I never do that, and one of the reasons is because our gloves, we tested them with some of the nastiest grips I could find, and they still stick to them. So that's another thing. Over the long haul, they're going to save you money on regripping your clubs.
Yeah, they are.
I told you this on the radio. I don't know how you have so many repeat customers because the gloves last so long. They truly do. Mine was in the running at 40, and all I had to do was wash it.
You know what's coming. He's got the charcoal one. Now he's got the Pro one, and now he's going to have the leather one. Having a claw glove in your bag, or I should say claw gloves. It's starting to become, yes, you want it as a performance. You want to get a grip on your game. So it's more or less, of a fashion thing now because, which claw glove do I want to play with today? Which one is going to look better, with your outfit or whatever the case might be. And Rod, so I think these baby steps that you're taking to the progression of the development of future claw gloves is really a great way to approach this.
Well, thank you. And it's kind of fun. We've had a few customers who reached out to us who said, I don't agree with your business model because you're going to sell me one glove a year, because that's how long it's going to take me to get through it. So,
but you have those people out there that always want the newest things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we obviously hope that everybody has one in every color. So
exactly.
And I'm also going to go on a limb because I never was that guy.
Yeah.
But since I've used your gloves, I have become another Biggs. I will throw on the second glove for, because I get cold. I know he makes fun of me. You live in Florida. Well, for me, it gets cold in Florida. I will throw on that extra glove. One, it keeps my hand warm. And two, it makes my grip a lot easier. I don't get that, the vibration back up into my hands when you're playing at 40, 50 degree weather. I haven't gotten it. So the lighter the pressure, I'm not feeling the vibrations or anything. I'm finding it easier. So yeah, I don't care. I'm using 2 gloves. So if you want out there, get 2 gloves. Perfect. Easier swing, better contact. You don't have to go crazy. And for the guys that swing 100+ miles an hour, go at it. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. It's not going to go anywhere. I can't see the glove moving.
Well, right now, the Claw Glove Pro is available for purchase. Head over to clawglove.com. But, Rod, if people want to follow you for future news and what's happening with the Claw Glove and whatever else you guys have going on, because I know you guys have shoe bags, microfiber towels, and 9-pack and 6-pack cooler bags that they can fit right into their golf bags and stuff like that. How can people follow you on social media?
So we're at CaddyDaddy Golf on all our handles.
Yep.
So we're Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're probably most active on Instagram. We do a lot there with the gloves, with new announcements or promotions with some of our partners, things like that. That's probably where we're most active. But you can find us anywhere with CaddyDaddy Golf.
Well, there you go.
And they can find them right here, right now.
Right now on BGT-TV. That's right.
Now they can see the face behind the genius. You see?
That's right.
That could be scary, guys. I don't know if it's going to help us.
Hey, people want to. Hold up, Biggs, before we let them go, real fast. People want to know. The producer's asking me in half the country, when is Billy Blue coming?
Don't worry about that, Rod.
I don't know how to answer that.
Why are you asking?
People want to know, Biggs.
I think I may have to find a new producer over here.
He's okay. He's looking out for my best interest.
He's over there chuckling. Hey, Rod, thank you so much for joining us here on Biggs Golf Talk, my brother, and have a great weekend.
Of course. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Rod Dunlap right there from the Claw Glove and Bill the Golffather Cuevas. I'll tell you what, man. This is the one thing that you will use 100% of the time, and that's a glove on your hand. And It's important to have that grip on your game.
I literally use it 100. I don't take it off to putt, so I use it 100% of the time. So yes, it's a great glove.
This could have been easily our Biggs product of the week this week.
Easily. Well, you know what? When we get that new one, we're gonna make it product of the week.
There you go. More Biggs Golf Talk and BGT-TV coming your way right after this.